Raiders looks like we're playing in Oakland, and I am receiving. I'd love for this to change to Las Vegas. How cool would that be? Maybe the 21 version will have that.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game
know
where the defenses they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here. Yes, that can throw the football.
I don't know how great Oakland is, but we're going to find out.
Well too.
So
mobile quarterbacks.
Sounds like we both have mobile quarterbacks, so
stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Let's check out the
Seattle first down.
Their defensive back style, see if they're going to play zone or play man here.
Film, you said right down the word vision for him.
Looks like zone on this play.
Wasn't it? It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now we're going to get a timeout.
All right, my next guy's a pretty solid backup. Not quite as fast as Hardman.
Report from Oakland after this.
Hopefully it's not a serious injury. Still playing zone.
Wide open receiver complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard.
They won't consistently play zone. I won't get away with that forever. Domino tear. Okay, so he'll be out for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's a pretty good series. I'll take that over and over again.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
All right, let's see how my defense holds up against their offense. I don't know exactly who their quarterback is, so let's figure this out.
For a touchback.
I can't read the name. Oh, Cam Newton. Funny, I've played with Cam Newton as my quarterback in Madden, and I don't care for him. But when he plays against me, he's super fast. So
on 1st down, Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get
held up by a pretty good block there.
Tendency is to aggressively strike back.
All right, let's see if we can get in and get a sack here.
The game plan we expect.
I feel like another running play to my right. Nope. There we go.
Coming, and he's taken down.
That worked pretty well.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
All right, let's do this again. Let's get in. I'm going to cover over here.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
There we go.
They're going to be incomplete.
It's a good thing I moved over my free safety.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down,
I love that they don't call any kind of interference in that play because I was clearly blocking him from his route.
Good first step right there.
That happens to me sometimes on the when I'm running a route and my guy gets blocked and I'm so upset that there's no impact penalty. All right, let's see if we can put 7 more on the board here.
Again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he's able to take this one.
So I have to tell you, one of the things I worry about when I'm building up a player like Bill, this is his second season, is that if I build him up too much, then I won't be able to re-sign him. So this current season, I've got a couple of offensive linemen. Oh, that didn't work well. I've got a couple of offensive linemen that are due for contract. They both want somewhere between 11, 12, 13 million a year for 4 or more years. And I'm keeping on my radar that I've got Wilson coming up to re-sign next year, and I'm going to need 35 plus million to re-sign him. So I've got to be careful with who I re-sign this season so that I don't run into salary cap room next year. And then I've got to be careful with the fact that, in addition to whoever I sign this year, that I've got more players that I got to re-sign next year. So next year's going to be a challenge for my team.
He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some
Here we go. Oh, get away, get away. There. Oh, I was so close. I thought I was going to be able to break free. It's all right. Let's just finish this off here.
So
it looks like they might be playing man on this play.
Territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Nope.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing
didn't quite get there, though.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice.
So close.
Really came out ready to go in this one.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I'll get in this time.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's see if we can hold him again. I'm just going to start to make this game a little bit ridiculous before the first half is over.
Here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Newton. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll get him down after.
That's one of the Achilles heels of man coverage is a slant route, or at least for me anyway. I've got a great defensive back core, but on the slant route, oh, here we go, screen. There we go.
Screen to Gordon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play.
Anyway, so my defensive backs are really phenomenal, but on a slant pass, a good quarterback's gonna hurt me.
Throwing again is Newton. Cooper's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll give it to Gordon.
There we go. Good job, Baker.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there, the line
when I picked up Baker, he was like mid-70s, normal. I think he's a superstar now. He really is a phenomenal. Look at that, another tackle for loss. He really is a phenomenal linebacker. Love him. And what I love about him is that I don't have to play him. Like, he's a phenomenal linebacker just running on his own. So I feel confident letting him rush the quarterback.
From the gun, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Letting him rush the quarterback and taking over the left outside linebacker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A little over 2 minutes left. That should be enough to put another 7 on the board.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside.
Okay, let's cover some field real quick here.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive.
I can't tell if this is going to be man or zone coverage. We'll find out.
Half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
So it's man coverage. I was hoping to head the other direction and see if
nothing leads evaporate and quickly. So how
I could maybe cover some yards there.
Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about.
There we go. Look at that. Right open in the middle of the field.
Usually the best way to maintain control.
That'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Working across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
All right, let's see here. I want to wear down some clocks. We're gonna have a running play here.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats.
There we go. That'll get the clocks moving.
Progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side.
Oh, come on, blockers. What? Did you see that? That was ridiculous. That was horrible blocking. Horrible.
About a foot or two.
Wow.
That's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Oh, wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. Clearly impeded by the defender. 4th and inches. Okay.
I overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down.
All right, let's get a little closer to the end zone now.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
See if we can get away with running the same play again.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's got his big tight end.
Oh, did I get in? Yeah, I did.
Score.
Okay, good.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Rolled over the defender, right into the end zone.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up.
I always love when I can keep him away from the 25-yard line. Let's see if we can get a couple of sacks in here.
About ready to start this next drive.
It's going to be a running
some
play.
Dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
So I don't find halftime particularly helpful. I know that they go through and talk about the other teams, and that's probably a great way to learn, especially at the beginning of the season, who's strong and what players I should be keeping an eye on. But honestly, I don't find that the couple of minutes it takes to get through that is worth it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss.
I ran way past. I had my player character on the wrong person. I ran way past and had to come back to tackle him. Let's see if we can get a safety here. That'd be fun.
Down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Gordon.
No, not a safety, but
this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Come on, get over there. Oh, come on, dude.
Taken in at the 11. A good return.
That was not well played.
13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Now a handoff here.
Oh, I thought I could get through that hole. Nope. The answer is no. I could not get through that hole.
To about the 39.
All right. Let's get a first down and then move the ball a little bit faster.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his tight end Fant.
There we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Play action. Now Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes.
See if we can get Metcalf the ball. I don't think I've even thrown to him yet today.
Before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, if I waited a little bit longer, I think I could have gotten in the end zone.
And they do get him down,
could have snuck in the corner there, but I pulled the
line.
trigger a little bit too early. Darn it.
Yards, the final
Let's see if we can get my running back an extra,
Not sure
another
this D knows what
touchdown.
hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Nope. Oh, I think I got in. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. Way to go, BL. That's his 3rd, I think.
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
There we go.
Taken down just past the 20.
Hey, boy.
At about the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start.
We've got a running play here.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
We held him just
open down the middle of the field.
Just far enough.
They'll get 9 there.
Okay, now we gotta stop him. They're gonna try and rush right up the middle here. I feel it.
They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Off play action.
Oh no, I went after the wrong guy. Oh, that was totally my fault. That was ridiculous.
That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That was just dumb on my part.
Nothing on the last drive, but they're moving.
Could have had a sack.
1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
Good pick up there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Newton now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Barrett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton throwing again.
Oh, I thought I had it blocked. Darn it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
There's Newton.
Oh, my goodness. Strong dude.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
All right, let's stop him here.
Newton now. Perfect.
Maybe even a turnover. There we go. Attaboy, Baker.
To Newton and take him down for the sack. Give the sack to Jerome
Stud.
Baker.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard
there he goes again.
They're kind of giving up points.
So, yeah, I was saying when I picked up Baker, he was mid-70s OBR, normal development. I've been able to upgrade him throughout the last couple of seasons because of the play like...
Now Newton.
How about intercept it? Nope. Anyway, because of the play like that, tackles for loss, sacks. He's just a phenomenal player if you put him in the right defensive lineup.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, couple minutes left in the game here.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense.
See how close we are with Ellis to getting him a 100-yard game. Is it possible? Yeah, 30 yards. We can do that. Let's do that. Let's get him a third 100-yard plus game. We're gonna get 15 on this play. I feel it. Nope, maybe not.
Keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Thought I was going to get more than that.
Call on a nickel set here for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So
right.
Seahawk football.
So I think I need about 27 more yards.
They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
There we go. That'll help. Okay, 13 more yards.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, I think face mask.
Another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit,
I think I've got about 8 or 9 yards to get to 100.
Now a handoff here to his
that's not going to get there. Okay, 3 more yards. So 8 was right.
That brings up second
All
and
right.
5.
Let's get him 3 yards here.
On second down.
Or an end zone. Nope.
And down inside
it's all right.
The 15,
I broke my 100.
First down,
let's just put it in the end zone here.
13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game
He is
First seems
stronger.
just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
There we go.
And give him
I love that play.
6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now
let's just go undefeated this season.
To the rest of the league, that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times.
So the challenge that I've found in playing Madden, once you get
doors, they're trying to figure
drafting
out ways
down
to get better.
and trading down, is not having a dominant team. That's not that hard after a couple of seasons of practice. But the challenge that I've found is having a dominant team that you can keep together and afford. So, right, so I suppose if anything is real world, that makes sense. There we go, another sack for Baker. So when there's a player like this that has just a phenomenal season, or not season, but game, occasionally they'll get an opportunity to upgrade their development status. That's how he is a superstar right now, but he's moved from a normal development to star development to superstar development. When he has an outstanding game like this, occasionally they'll give you a chance to meet some goals in the next game to upgrade his development. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if for Baker, if we have that option for him, because he's really had a phenomenal game.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Newton now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
There you go. Oh, they called another
timeout. Going to
timeout.
burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To the air again, Newton.
There we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That will be the game, folks.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses
all right,
have
thanks
put
for joining me.
emphasis on taking
Love
the
me
ball
some
away.
Madden.
Well, what we saw
And
here was
love seeing the Seahawks win. Go Hawks.
You know they're coming for it.
Well, let's see. -18 rushing yards. Love that.